Well, we've arrived, surprisingly enough.
I see by your outfit that your affairs have prospered. Can I help you? Good day, Outlander. I'm Balmora's caravaner. Fresh game.
I don't know you. What do you... I'll tell you what I can. If you're looking for someone to talk to about the witch hunter's trade in Morrowind, you should talk to Melvure Rindu at the Hall of Justice in Vivec.
You will die!
We're watching you, scum.
Well, what is this about?
Strange.
I should probably wash up before heading home.
The Blades are the Emperor's spies. They're everywhere, but no one knows who they are.
Good day, citizen. I'm Villamon. This is...
Strange.
Welcome, citizen. You're looking... And how are you, citizen? Is there some specific place in Ebonheart I can help you find? Old Ebonheart is the largest imperial city in Morrowind.
What's this about? Cavordius Albuddian is the head of the Imperial Guard.
What's this about?
Over there. That's new. Fresh game. Well, what is this about?
Good day, citizen. I'm Shazgob Gralazgan. This is Ebonheart, name for Castle Ebonheart and the Duke of Ebonheart, Duke Vedum Dren. By the grace of our Emperor, the Emperor's representative here in Vvardenfell district. Can I help you? Ebonheart is the imperial headquarters for Vvardenfell district and a busy seaport. Duke Vedum Dren is the district's ruler and Emperor's representative. The Duke lives in Castle Ebonheart. The District Council chambers and the Hawkmoth Legion garrison are also at Castle Ebonheart. The East Empire Company buildings and docks are outside the castle, facing Vivek to the east. Say your business.
House Telvanni is one of the great houses. We value talent, knowledge. Go to Sadrith Mora and speak with the mouths in the Telvanni Council Hall.
I am Canctunian Ponius, Factor-in-Chief of the Ebonheart Agency of the East Empire Company. At your service. Let's hear. I am Canctunian Ponius, Factor-in-Chief of the Ebonheart Agency of the East Empire Company. At your service. Well, if you think you can make me a better offer. Well, if you think you can make me a... I am Canctunian Ponius. Okay, you convinced me. Go back and tell House Hlalu that I will sign a contract for another year. You already convinced me. You don't need to ask me again.
With the acclamations of the Fellows of the Imperial Society still ringing in my ears, I decided to return to Morrowind immediately. It was not without some regret that I bade farewell to the fleshpots of the Imperial City, but I knew that the wonders I had brought back from Raled Mackay had only scratched the surface of the Dwemer ruins in Morrowind. Even more spectacular treasures were out there, I felt, just waiting to be found, and I was eager to be off. I also had before me the salutary example of poor Bannerman, who was still dining out on his single expedition to Black Marsh 20 years ago. That would never be me, I vowed. With my letter from the Empress in hand, this time I would have the full cooperation of the Imperial authorities. No more need to worry about attacks from superstitious locals. But where should I look next? The ruins were the obvious choice. Unlike Raled Mackay, getting to the ruins would not be a problem. Also known as the Cliff City, Kemmel Z lies on the mainland side of the Vvardenfell Rift, sprawling down the sheer coastal cliff. Travelers from the east coast of Vvardenfell often visit the site by boat, and it can also be reached overland from the nearby villages without undue hardship. Once my expedition had assembled in Seyda-Neen, with the usual tedious complications involved in operating in this half-civilized land, we set out for the village of Marog, near the ruins, where we hoped to hire a party of diggers. My interpreter, Tuan Panay, an unusually jolly fellow for a dark elf who I had hired in Seyda-Neen at the recommendation of the local garrison commander, assured me that the local villagers would be very familiar with Kemmel Z, having looted the site for generations. Incidentally, Tenpenny, as we soon came to call him to his constant amusement, proved invaluable, and I would recommend him without hesitation to any of my colleagues who were planning similar expeditions to the wilds of Morrowind. At Marog, we ran into our first trouble. The hetman of the village, a reserved, elegant old fellow, seemed willing to cooperate, but the local priest, a representative of the absurd religion they have here, worshipping something called the Tribunal, who they claim actually live in palaces in Morrowind, was fervently against us excavating the ruins. He looked likely to sway the villagers to his side with his talk of religious taboos, but I waved the Empress's letter under his nose and mentioned something about my friend the garrison commander at Seyda-Neen, and he quieted right down. No doubt this was just a standard negotiating tactic arranged among the villagers to increase their pay. In any event, once the priest had stalked off muttering to himself, no doubt calling down curses upon the heads of the foreign devils, we soon had a line of villagers eager to sign on to the expedition. While my assistant was working out the mundane details of contracts, supplies, etc., Master Aram and I rode on to the ruins. By land, they can only be reached using narrow paths that wind down the face of the cliff from above, where any misstep threatens to send one tumbling into the sea, foaming about the jagged rocks below.
Is the ebony trade doing better now? Yes. I heard you convinced Canctunian Ponius. Good work. Please take these 1,000 drakes as a gift from House Hlalu. I have no more business for you. Why not speak with Crassius Curio or Adreno Arethi? They both live in the Hlalu canton in Vivec. Curio Manor is in the plaza, and Adreno lives in the wasteworks. Welcome, friend. Are you the one I've heard talk about?